Welcome to a video about baseball. In this video, we will teach you the rules of baseball. If we forget something, then sorry. Baseball is a pretty simple sport. Let's start with batting, which is basically the offense in baseball. When you're at bat, the pitcher will throw a pitch, which is when the ball is thrown. If it is in a certain square called the strike zone and you do not swing, it is a strike. But if it is, then it is called a ball. If you do swing and miss, it's a strike. But if you swing and hit it, it has the possibility of being foul. If you hit a foul ball, it is considered a strike unless you have 2 strikes. Fouls can be also caught for outs. If you get 4 balls, you walk to first base. If you're hit by the pitch, you can walk to first base. If you get 3 strikes, you're out. If you hit the ball into the field of play, it can be a single, where you are on first base, a double, where you're on second base, or a triple, where you're on third base. Or more complicated, you can hit a home run. A home run counts as an automatic run, which are the point system, when the ball is hit so hard that it goes out of the field of play, yet it is still fair. If there is someone on base, it is a 2-run home run, which gives 2 runs. If there are 2 people on base, it is a 3-run home run that gives 3 runs. If there are 3 people on base, also called bases loaded, it is considered a grand slam, which counts as 4 runs. Or, on the other hand, if you do not get a hit, it can be an out. If a team gets 3 outs, the team switch and offense goes to defense and defense goes to offense. If you're on base whenever someone gets a hit that is fair, not foul, you can run to the next base. If not, 2 bases, and rarely even 3 bases. If you're base running and someone on defense throws the ball to someone and the defense catches it and then tags you by touching you with the ball in their hand, it is an out. If they don't reach you by the time you get on base, you are safe, which means that you are on the base that you ran to. If you're running to first base and the first baseman has the ball in their hand and their foot is touching first base and your foot isn't on the base, you are out. Another way to score, other than home runs, is to touch home plate. Home plate is the base that you are next to when you bat. Let's say someone gets a hit. If a runner touches home plate before he gets tagged out, he is safe and a run scores. Home plate is the only base where you score if you're safe. If you touch home and someone gets a 3rd out even though you are safe at home, the run does not count. Another way to base run is to steal a base. If you steal a base, that means the batter didn't hit the ball, but you ran right when the pitcher pitched the ball and reached second or third base, or fourth sometimes, or home. The only way to get someone who is trying to steal a base out is if the catcher or pitcher throws the ball to the baseman on the base you're on, and the baseman tags the person trying to steal the base before the person tries to steal touches the base. If you steal successfully, you have now advanced 1 base. If the pitcher throws a pitch that the catcher does not catch, it is called a wild pitch. If there's a runner on third during the wild pitch, the runner can try to get to home plate and score. If the catcher gets the ball back and tags the runner trying to get to home plate, that runner is out. That pretty much covers all of offense. Now moving on to defense. The defensive goal is to get 3 outs and to not allow runs to score. Some ways to get outs are to catch a ball in the air hit by a batter, to throw someone out when you throw the ball and the player catches it, or to tag a runner. Another way you can get someone out is if they ground out, which is when you hit the ball and infielder gets the ball and throws it to first base, and the first baseman catches the ball. He must also have his foot on the base before the runner can get his foot on the base. If he drops it, he will automatically be safe. You can also strike someone out, pick someone off, or catch a foul ball. When you get picked off, it means that you are on first, second, or third base, but you are off the base, and then the pitcher or catcher throws the first, second, or third, or whatever base you're on, and then your foot is off the base, but the first, second, or third baseman's foot is on the base. If that happens, you're out. You can also be called out for interference, which is uncommon. Now for the positions. Catcher. The catcher's job is to catch the pitch thrown by the pitcher or throw someone out if they're stealing or pick someone off. Pitcher. The pitcher's job is to throw the ball or pitch it and throw the strike, or get the batter out in any way possible. Infielders. Infielders are the player on the dirt part of the field. Their job is to field the ball and get an out, or be a cutoff man so that the outfielder does not need to throw their arm off. Outfielders. Outfielders' job is to field the balls that infielders can't. They also throw someone out, or they oftentimes catch fly balls. Now for the field itself. There are 4 bases. There is the dirt part of the field where the infielders are, the grass part where outfielders are, the pitcher's mound, and the batter's box. Moving on from the rules, there are 30 teams in the MLB split up in half. The American League, or AL, and the National League, or NL. There are 3 divisions in each league: the Central, the East, and the West. There are 5 teams in each division. The teams in the AL Central are the Minnesota Twins, Cleveland Indians, Chicago White Sox, Detroit Tigers, and the Kansas City Royals. The NL Central has the Milwaukee Brewers, Cincinnati Reds, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Chicago Cubs, and the St. Louis Cardinals. The AL East is made up of the Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, Baltimore Orioles, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Toronto Blue Jays. The NL East is made of the Atlanta Braves, Philadelphia Phillies, New York Mets, Washington Nationals, and the Miami Marlins. The AL West is made of the Houston Astros, Los Angeles Angels, the Oakland Athletics, the Texas Rangers, and the Seattle Mariners. The NL West is made up of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Arizona Diamondbacks, Colorado Rockies, San Francisco Giants, and the San Diego Padres. We hope you enjoyed this video. If not, sorry. Consider joining our Discord, and hopefully you know what the basic rules of baseball are, and you will enjoy watching baseball.